Hello everybody, and welcome back to another Sims 4 build video. Today is another 10k starter build because they're so cool. This is a very pink themed one, as you will have seen in the thumbnail for this video. Yeah, and because it is so pink, it has a pink theme on the outside and on the inside. I think it's quite cool. Yeah, it's like a little pink girly house, but it's a little past its best, we'll say. Hence the name of the build, because why not? Music's a bit more cheery than what I originally was going to go for, but I quite liked it. It's quite nice. It kind of goes with what it feels like. And this is the first 2-story 10k build that I've managed to do, which I thought was quite cool. It is very small, and the upstairs ends up being very cramped, but it works. It works, just. It took me a little bit of time to get it to work properly, but yeah, it works. And yeah, we have these nice squished little roofs because I'm going to be able to get windows in on the front as well upstairs. But yeah, it kind of works. I think it all functions. You can get to the TV, you can get to the sofa, which was my main concern on this build. And yeah, it's a 2-story and it has 2 bedrooms, this one, which I thought was quite impressive considering it's the first 2-story one we got done. Yeah, here I am just messing with the roof a little bit, trying to work out what I wanted it to look like and what. Yeah, we go for a little pillar because it looks quite cute. Has a tiny foundation, this one does, and has a tiny little porch. You know, there's quite a lot to this build, I thought. Considering it's only like a little 1k build. Well, no, not a 1k build, a 10k build. I do think that I'm going to do another modern one, but maybe not quite as, I don't know, maybe smaller, maybe 2-story, I don't know. I found a piece of music and I really wanted to use it, and I think it would really suit a little modern build, so that I think is what we're going to try next. If you have any suggestions for any 10k builds you'd like me to attempt, please leave them in the comments down below, because, you know, I'd love to hear what you'd like to see. And if you've got any cool ideas that we haven't tried yet, because we've done quite a few now. You know, this is build number 5. So yeah, I'm quite impressed with how we are progressing with these. And I love making them, which is the main thing. I really enjoy these. They really because they're so quick, I don't feel like it's not a several day process building them, which is always nice, because like my big build that I'm doing at the minute is like, I don't know, it's probably close to 6-7 hours worth of building in there now, and it's still not finished, and it's just a little bit like, no, I don't know, I need to get that finished. But because I went away and, you know, everyone just got back, I will probably get on that over the next few days. But my boyfriend's parents are coming over this weekend because they're viewing a car near us, and then they may be coming around again at some point if they like the car to buy it. And I just don't know where I'm going to fit everything in. With sorting out the house and making some videos, because I've used all my pre-recorded stuff now for the holiday. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to fit it all in, and right now these little builds are a good way to do it because they're very short. They probably take me about 40 minutes, probably about an hour from start to finish to edit, well, to film them, edit them, and voice them over, and then re-edit them. It's probably about an hour for each one. And that's including thumbnails and screenshots and all of that good stuff. So these are a nice little way that I can continue making content for the channel in a nice, easy way. Because a lot of the let's plays I do are older games. They have that little. They sometimes struggle on my PC. Like Sims 2 is starting to struggle. Don't know why. It shouldn't be, but it is starting to lag a little, and it is kind of annoying. And then Theme Hospital is alright, but it sometimes takes a while to set up to record. And yeah, I can sometimes spend like 20 to 30 minutes getting it to record. The Stardew Valley is pretty easy, but then no one seems to be watching it, so I'll probably I'll probably complete the first year and see where we're at then, and if it's still no one's really watching it, it'll probably finish. But then if we have people watching it and liking it and everything, then it will continue. But yeah, that's where we're at. Theme Hospital is pretty popular, and Sims 2 is getting there, which is always good. We're getting ready to do our second generation on our Sims 2 Let's Play, which is always good. Yeah, because they've just graduated college, and I will probably get on filming a couple. The problem is when I do Let's Plays, is I get in there and I play it for a couple hours, record a few, probably like 4 or 5 videos in a session, and then it's, that's a couple hours of my day gone, while these are quite controlled amount of time you spend on them. Which is why they're, getting quite a few. And as you can see, the massive pink theme we're going for in this build. But we're using the kind of grotty pink stuff, which I thought was quite cool. I don't know if it's any cheaper, probably not, but I wanted the house to look a bit old and a bit worn. I thought it would add to it, and then it means that when I put in all the worn furniture, because a lot of it is the used stuff that came with City Living, it matches in quite nicely. Because it doesn't look. It looks like it's the kind of your first home that you've rented and stuff, and you have kids in there and everything. Yeah, that's all it is. It's like the cheap little house that you rent to begin with, or it could be the cheap house that you move into and have to do up yourself. And yeah, because that's literally what we are in our house, but it's actually quite nice. But yeah, so yeah, that was the aim for this house. It's someone's first home, but it's not very new. It's pre-loved. It's a pre-loved home, which is quite cute. Well, literally all these 10k starters have a lot of the used stuff in it, apart from the base game one, because you can use them in the base game stuff. That was all just base game. Because you have to use the base game for some of the stuff, because there's no options otherwise. For the kids' beds and everything, you want to use base game, and plus the kids' beds are very cheap. But it kind of works out. Yeah, and I was like, oh no, look, I built that wall in that window. Probably no one would notice, but I noticed, and then I'm like, oh, how do I do this then? In the end, I'm going to spoil it for you. We just get 2 windows instead of the 1. Because I was like, how am I going to get this to fit in a way that looks okay? And they can still access both the rooms without having to go through one of the rooms to get to the other one. Because I didn't want that. Because that is annoying. Because I have lived in a house that has that, and it's not the best. You have that lack of privacy. So yeah, the upstairs is very small and very cramped, which is why we were having these problems. But we did fit the 2 beds in, and it all works out in the end very nicely, which is always good. Yeah, I was just trying to work out how to use some of the space. There is quite a lot of dead space in the upstairs of these, but I suppose if you were going to use this house, you still have that money to spend, so you could always get desks in those little 1 square spaces. Which would be handy. So you have desks and computers, or just a space to do homework. All good. All good. So yeah, it looks weird without the windows, so it does get some more windows at the front. But we do spend literally the limit on this house. Do I leave them white or do I make them pink? I do make them pink. That's okay. I was worried then for a moment that I would have left them white. And so yeah, now we're getting on and putting in a TV and stuff since we had a little bit of money spare. But not very much. We get the TV and we have a cute little thing. Use this crate because why not? Why not have a crate to put your TV on? Because why not? Yeah. And I do kind of keep with the pink theme, and we try and get it's mostly pink furniture, which is quite cool. I didn't realise you could get so much stuff in pink. It's great. So yeah, here's the kitchen. Well, everything done, and now we get in some lights. And this is where we spend all the money, because we have to put quite a lot of lights in. And then, oh no, we spent too much. We have to get rid of 2 of the lights, I think it is. And then we are in budget. Yeah, see, this one is literally on the cusp of being 10,000. But, yeah, we got, I don't think you can get any closer. So yeah, here we are into the screenshots. If you have liked this video, please share it with your friends and, like it and stuff. And if you want to see more, subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you next time. Bye bye!